approach work. I've never met anyone who could say that. It's like, we'll go, yeah, well, that'll do. Yeah, that's the approach I apply to things. Well, will it do? Yeah, that'll do. Great, I'm off. See ya. But that's why you're number one. That's why you're in the top level of those movies.
Oh, man.
Let me ask you about the movies then.
Yes.
The first movie I remember seeing you, and I saw you on TV as the Fresh Prince. In that show, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it was fun and it was kind of silly, and I thought he's a likable chap.
What do you mean, like silly? What you mean?
Well, I thought it was for it was for the simple-minded people to enjoy, children. You know what I mean? It was for youngsters and silly people.
I mean, it's some.
It was goofy. It was kind of goofy.
It's some silly shit going on around here, man. You know.
Don't get defensive. It's not a competition.
No, I'm just saying. You know, we on TV. You invite me on the show. Tell everybody my show is silly. You know.
How come you're suddenly trying to speak like Tyra Banks? Step out of it. Come on, girlfriend. Back in the room. I love that show. Do you like America's Next Best Top Model thingy?
Oh, man, listen, I've loved Tyra for a long, long time.
She's a lovable woman.
You know, she's just as fun and energetic. I shouldn't do like this while I'm saying it, but it's like...
That just made me think of her all the more fondly. She's a lovely woman, and there's a lot of her all in the right places. You know, the first, but then after and it was fun. It was a sitcom for the younger generation.
Yeah.
But then I saw you in a film called 6 Degrees of Separation.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, this guy can really act. I don't know if you've seen that movie. It wasn't a big movie. It wasn't the kind of movie you really made your name with. But it was an interesting choice, I thought.
Absolutely.
And I wonder whether you did that deliberately to show people you could act early on, before you moved on to the action movies, where people often aren't as, as aware of the skill that goes into it, or whether it was just the first thing that grabbed your eye. Was there that level of thought involved?
Well, it was a specific choice coming off of The Fresh Prince. So everyone that was offering me movies wanted to offer things that were just like The Fresh Prince, and I had sort of wider aspirations. If you did like that.
Yeah, well, no, that wasn't me saying. No, that was.
I got a boogie.
No. I had a slightly itchy nose, and I thought, if I do like that, no one will notice. Well, thanks for pointing it out.
All right. Well, I'm saying we're on television, and you do
thought
like
it was a signal. You think I'm going?
You're like, look.
It's like I'm placing a bet over there.
Right.
Going, 3-1 Kempton, 500. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you there because I was listening as well.
No, I mean, you just threw me off a little bit.
Stop. We'll fucking get over it and finish the story. Where's this focus we've been hearing so much about? One bloke scratches his nose, he's floored. Dear Willard, next time you're doing an interview, finish the bloody answer. Jonathon.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Well, it was a deliberate choice to snap the mold, I guess. It was,
yes, 6 degrees.
It was away from what you had been doing previously.
Right, to move away from it. That's good focus. I like that.
Yeah,
to move away from what I had been doing, to be able to display that there was something else that I was at least attempting.
Which you really did, though. I mean, it was, I thought, a tremendous performance, and congratulations on it. I mean, I was really delighted to see someone succeed so well in a difficult role and be convincing.
Yes.
But then you kind of went for the all-out action gung-ho movies, and I'm sure we showed A Kip of Independence Day earlier on. That was a terrific, fun film, deservedly a big hit. You've saved the world about, what, 8 or 9 times now?
My son said, when I was reading the script for I Am Legend, and my son Jaden, he was in Pursuit of Happiness.
What a lovely little fella, and a good actor in his own right.
He really is. He's Mr. Reality.
Yeah.
Jaden tells you the truth when you ask him a question.
Hold on a second, there he is. Now, isn't that just a gorgeous little boy? Look at that. That is a sweetheart.
Why you do that, man? I'm so far away from home, I can't be looking at that stuff, man.
We'll just focus on the weird-looking bloke with Trevor McDonald's glasses. Oscar, that's not a good look, even for you, Will. You don't carry that off. Look at that.
He said to me, and I was telling him the story for I Am Legend, and he said, "Daddy, that's a really great story." I said, "Thanks, man." He said, "But don't save the world no more."
He's beginning not to believe it anymore.
Yeah, he's like, "Okay, that's enough, Daddy."
Well, this is a different sort of spin on that whole saving the world thing.
Yeah.
It's a different. I saw the movie the other day. I've seen this was a book in the was it the early 70s or late 60s?
It was a movie in the early 70s,
which was with Charlton Heston in the role you have.
Absolutely.
Now. It's very good. It's very dark though. It's quite scary at times. Isn't it?
We wanted to take the approach of to try to capture the authenticity of it. A lot of times these concepts go far into the fantasy space, so we were really trying to create a hybrid where it's a truthful, dramatic, scary, shocking approach to this idea of what would it be like if you were the last person on Earth.
And you know what? You get a real feeling of that. You get a real feeling of just the terrible feeling of isolation your character goes through. It's very, very effectively done. Here's a clip for you. This is I Am Legend. I'll tell you more about this afterwards.
The hell are you doing out here, Fred? What the hell are you... No! 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 What the hell are you doing out here, Fred? How did you get out here? If you're real, you better tell me right now!
And wait till you see who's done that to him. It just gets very scary. How is that filming? Because it looks to me, I mean, that was in New York City, it's taking place. And it's empty. I don't know whether it was done with computer-generated imagery or whether you actually managed to shut it down. How did you achieve that kind of... Because you really get a feeling this was a city that we all recognise and we all know it's New York, which is bustling, and you see these landmarks stripped of any population. It's quite disturbing.
Yeah, the shots are... it's called practical, is when you shoot it for real. So we actually went to the streets and we cleared out 6 blocks of Fifth Avenue.
So you got rid of the cars, you got
rid of everything.
How do you achieve that? How do you do that in a city like New York?
Well, I've discovered that you probably shouldn't. There were, we shut down Fifth Avenue at 9 a.m. on Monday morning. Whoa. And I received quite a few universal symbols of disapproval.
Oh, yeah. The New York wave of hello. Hey, how you doing?
Listen, it got so much, I just thought my first name was fuck you. You know? hey, good morning, how you doing? Fuck you, Will. Hey, good morning, how you doing? Good to see you.
But having said that, hopefully they'll go and see the movie and they'll realise it was all worthwhile because it's a cracking good film.
Right. Cracking good film. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
We don't say cracking good film.
What do you say?
No, listen, you guys have like really great sayings. I got to start taking cracking good film. It's it's smart, but it's slang. I'm taking that back to the States.
Let me ask you about you at home because I've read a lot about you.
I'm not talking about
any
of my private
you're going to spill everything right now. Because they want to hear about every little bedroom trick of it. I read that you're kind of like very, not fussy, but kind of very specific. I read somewhere, I don't know if it's
I'm very specific, not necessarily about neat and things being in order.
But I heard that when you take your money out of your pockets, is this true? You straighten every note, and I read that you line them all up like little soldiers, and then you put them neatly in piles, and then fold them and put them neatly away in your pocket.
That's a lie, man! That's a lie! I'm out of here!
But okay, how bad is your life if that's the worst gossip someone has on you?
No, I like them to be in order. It's like one of those weird things I have.
Slightly
OCD? It's turned over and the face is the other way.
Yeah.
If for some reason...
This is your dollars and stuff.
The dollars. So you need the ones and then the fives and then they need to be in order and all the faces need to be facing.
Of course they do.
Right. You take that smug look off your face right now.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying otherwise, who could have that in their pocket all day, knowing the faces were looking at each other? That would upset anyone. It would drive anyone crazy. Well, I have some in my pocket now that are perhaps facing the wrong way. I wouldn't tell you that for fear of upsetting you. Some of them are even head to toe.
I threw up in my mouth again.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't you just like to spend a lot more time in Will Smith's company? Unfortunately, you can't. Maybe another time. Hey, Will, how lovely having you on the show. Congratulations on the new movie. It opens on Boxing Day here in the UK. It's great. It's scary, but it's great fun. And I really think you've done something quite special there. Lovely to meet you. Thank you for coming on the show.
Absolute pleasure,
Mr. Will Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Don't forget your jacket.
Oh, my jacket.
Don't forget that.
My jacket. So I'll go off with the right look.
Yeah, look smart.
Okay.
Will Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there you go. My thanks to Will Smith and, of course, the Strictly judges and Kerry Katona.